Stacy. Yo. We're live. So what do we got going on in this episode today? What's up? We out here. We are barely legal. There we go. Now it's working. We are barely legal. All right? It says that. It says we are barely legal. The reason it says that is because we are in the 20th hour. The 20th hour of Matty Thinks. Right? I'm going to turn that down a little bit, but dude, how dope is this? We got the piano. We got the piano. Right? Get that down a couple deeps. Get me up a couple deeps, right? Because I'm right here. I'm on the mic ski like that. The only thing I don't have... Oh, thank you. The moderator said that it's working. That it's working. I just put a short up, by the way. Check out that short I just put up. Go watch it. It's our little photo shoot last week. I kind of want to see if I'm able to get this to work. Oh, what if that goes? Stop. What if that works? See if we can get this to work. That's too low. That's too low. See, that's too low. That's nice. And it goes, oh, we're in low power mode. I like that. Put on my coat, put on my boots, 'cause I'm ready to move on, and I know that you are too. I know you won't recognize the tune, but my will is gone to keep singing the same old song in a coat of arms, too heavy to hold it, and your body beams from the weight of your shoulder, and the path you thought would lead, it leaves you broken in your heart, nothing but smoke. And the poisonous things people say when they have no hope, I know I can be better, babe. You gon' see I can be better, babe. Between you and me, I can be better, baby. Can't tell that I can be better, babe. 'Cause I believe in myself. The road ahead, too dark to see. No time to lay and rest, 'cause we got somewhere be. Maybe I'm just riding the waves of the sea, 'cause my will is gone, and you to just live in a fantasy. You know the one in a coat of arms, too heavy to hold it, and your body beams, and it leaves you broken in your heart, nothing but smoke. Yeah, the poisonous things people say, and you got no hope, but I know better, baby. You I said, no, I can be better, babe. Between you and me, I can be better, baby. And you'll see for yourself. I said, no, I can be better, baby. 'Cause I believe in myself. Getting a no caller ID. Don't know who that is. I've been getting a lot of no caller IDs. It's something that seems to happen as you stop talking to people. You get more and more no caller IDs. But that seemed to be kind of cool. That was fun, huh? How about that little song right there? That's Be Better by Son Little. That just came out 2026. The reason I played that is one, because I wanted to. I've been wanting to play piano, but I've been so dang busy. Alright, I've been so friggin' busy. And I want to play some piano. And I haven't gotten time to play piano, so I figured, here we go. I'll do it on the live stream, because the live stream is kind of the only time I can do things I want to do with my life. So that's Be Better by Son Little. He's a recording artist, started in 2014. I discovered him. I discovered Son Little because he did a collab with RJD2 called Charmed Life, and that was dope. Sorry, I'm just putting some chords back and stuff. And that was sick. So go check that out. Be Better by Son Little. It's also on my ongoing playlist I have now. Let's turn off the microphone for the piano. Turning that off. And then we're going to pop over, just have our mic on. Thank God I know how to do a little bit of audio. What do we got going on? 500 Latina, Tuner Play Mama. Tuner Play Mama, 500 Latina. Yikes. Moderator? I go with a small audience that would know, and I'm getting a wireless caller, 561. I'd go with a small audience on who would know that information there. What is it? Fucking Tuesday, January 27th? I don't know. You tell me. Moderator? Dude, where's our moderators? Our moderator's probably actually not coming out. I don't blame the moderator. So moderator, you could stay where you please if you desire. You can do whatever you'd like to do. But that was Be Better by Son Little. Shout out, shout out, shout out. By the way, YouTube's been putting everything on private. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but everything is going private automatically. Yo. Yeah, I just see your text. Okay, good. I don't even know what I was going to talk about today. I can't even remember now. I'm getting thrown off. 500 Latina?
I have no clue.
Hello, 500 Latina.
Hello.
Bro, you have 3 viewers. Don't call for more. This is funny. So this is like a hater or something. This is like a hater or some shit.
You can always...
Don't call for mods. The mod is, it's a running joke. I don't know who the fuck this is. Oh, my mic just went. It's a running joke. The mod is obviously fucking someone we know. This is an idiot, whoever this is. It's probably the idiot fucking no caller IDing me. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? It's an idiot. Who knows? It's like, yeah, we have 3 viewers. Well, why don't you, like, not go on then? And, like, you know, hop off. The D-ski. Hop off the D-ski. We used to hook up. This is a guy for sure. How did they know? This is 100% a man. This is a guy that I met on Grindr. And he's coming back to chase me. They've been following me around these days. I'm telling you. So I'm not going to go over what I was going to go over today because it was going to be kind of like more fun and about acting and shit. You have 1 viewer and it's me. The person I'm hoping has dipped off. But yeah, we were going to go over some acting shit today, but I don't feel like doing that with this fucking weird person on here because I was going to go over like my checks and stuff like that, which would be strange. We'll do that in a separate episode, ski. All right, so what the fuck are we going to do? Well, we got this strange bird hanging out. You know what's exciting about the strange bird? Here's what's funny. Is it kind of speaks to what we've been talking about here at fucking MattyTHINKS, which is that these people, I'm telling you, are weird. And this is what I'm saying.
It can be a number of people, and that's the other thing that makes it interesting is because it could be a number of people. When I say a number, it can be like one of like 20. JPC, what's goody, dude? I'm getting no caller ID. So JPC, what's funny is we opened up with a song. I'm guessing whoever's in this live stream right now is either a male friend of mine that I used to talk to, who's blowing the line up and then putting like a bunch of stuff in the comments, and they're being weird. At first I thought it was my mother. I swear to God, when I saw Tuner play Mama, I was like, it might be my mother. Because that would be whoever would know about Tuner. Because Tuner's the old music I used to make back in the day. And I have the fucking CDs right here for Tuner, by the way. Shout out. I just sent that to Achilles, by the way. I just sent Achilles a hoodie, Double Stacks hoodie. Those just went live. The Double Stacks hoodies just went last night, which is sick as heck. And I just put up a short talking about that. And then I'm like, yo, so it's somebody else. And then I thought maybe it's a guy, given the fact that I'm getting no caller IDs. Bro, you have 3 viewers. Don't call for more mods. So it's got to be a guy. I'm going to go with a guy, sadly. The people that bug me the most are guys, not women, unfortunately. Actually, I guess it's better because they're less. The good thing is that they give up so fast. That's the beautiful thing about guys, is they give up so quick. So if this is a guy, they're going to give up really shortly and get bored. If it's a woman, that's a lifetime, dude. I have stalkers that have come back after years, dude. I had this one stalker, dude, went for so long. This was hilarious, bro. I can tell this story, I guess. When I was at Broward College, all right? I was like in my dry spell of dry spells. I went through a long dry spell one period in my life. It was like the one, I didn't have a lot of dry spells because I normally had some kind of like girlfriend or something, but I had this long dry spell. Like I'm talking like 18 months, just like, I got like a little bit of something and it wasn't a lot of good action. And this girl in the class at Broward College, you know how the internet is. You never know what will happen next. Dude, JPC, by the way, I hope the dinner went well. I hope your weekend went well. I hope everything was fantastic with you. I'm sure you killed it. But I know weird stuff has happened, JPC. Weird stuff has happened since I started this show. Weird stuff has happened since I started stopping talking to people. The weirdest thing happens when you stop talking to people. That is when you start to find out who's the strangest, and I don't know, maybe who you had the most of an impact on. The weird thing about everything is this. This is just inspiring, actually. I'm glad this happened, and I'm sure they're gone already. But the weird thing that happened was, like, again, starting last year, all right? I used to think that, dude, people pretend like they don't like you. People pretend like they have no interest in you. They don't engage with your stuff. They don't like, laugh at your joking conversation. Like you'll be talking or they'll be talking in a group and they won't look at you, or they'll make eye contact with other people in the group while you're talking. And these are like friends you have, right? And so you're like, what the fuck? Why are we even friends? So I started noticing last year, again, I always bring up April 2025. That's when I made a big financial decision for my life that made me kind of become more independent. But at the same time, I stopped talking to a bunch of people. And one of the main reasons was I was like, whether it's my boss, my cousins, my friends, male friends, like everyone I know from back in the day, it just that I've known my whole life is like weird and like distant and not nice. Like they're just kind of like passive aggressive and petty and all that. So then I started not talking to people, right? And then you get weird shit like this 500 Latina, whoever the heck, they probably made an account, just a comment. Audio keeps going out. I don't know if it's my, because I kept fucking with the mic. I don't know if it's that or if it's my headset. Hey. And then like, again, exactly, you're like, wait, I'm so confused. All of you people were like petty and rude and weird with me, and like, my audio keeps cutting out. Hey, a moderator, can you let me know if that's just my headset or if you're hearing that? To our moderator, it's JC, okay? She's left the show, so she's our moderator, okay? And she doesn't comment anymore because she's let the show depart the sea, so she's our moderator, okay? And everyone who's ever watched the show, the many, many, many millions of viewers of this show know that our moderator is her. Okay? The point is this. When you don't talk to people, usually the ones that were the most fucking annoying are the ones. They're the ones. It's the ones that were most annoying that would always make dumb comments. That's the key I would describe with everyone from where I live. All right? I live in South Florida. I've pretty much already said where I live. Yo, Joe. What's up, dog? We started out with a live performance, by the way, Joe, at the beginning. If you want to hear a little music, you can scroll to the beginning, and I sang a song. I know you're a music fan. And if it sucks, Joe. Just skip right back up. It's good right now, but it was the mic, huh? Oh, yo, by the way, JPC, I don't know if you're still there, but what's up with the weather? Speaking of South Florida, I'm in South Florida. What's up with the weather, dude? Like, it's 50, 55 maybe. We should get some wood. Tell the moderator to get some wood. We should get some wood. How's the weather? People are like stuck inside. So, yo, message out from here to you. We're getting some of the cold now. I hope you guys are okay. Like, I've never dealt with that. It's 55 and I'm freaking out. Like, it's going to be 28, by the way. Check it out after live. You're the best, Joe. I think you'll like it. It's kind of me singing and like trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life. We got a foot. 1.5 feet. Got it. 1.5 feet, dude. What is that like? Let's think. My cock's 1.5 feet. No. Okay, so look, literally. That's like gotta be like knees, like right here, like knees, like you're walking like it's at your knees. Sunday will be a high of 50, not the low, the high. See? Sound Vibes Live, I'm not going to give away his location, but he's probably talking about somewhere in Florida. Because we're all secret the locations. Just kidding. We're in fucking Florida, all right? We know where we are. We're in South Florida, okay? But the high is going to be 50, so it's going to be 20-something down here. No. 31 or 28. I don't know. Our moderator told us earlier. But it could possibly, if water comes out of the sky, I don't know how snow works, but I think it's going to be 28 or 31 degrees. Did you see that? If water comes out of the sky, we might have snow in South Florida. So I hope everyone's safe. All right? We have looked at a lot of places. Like we've looked at Massachusetts, because we're trying to find one of those little places to go. But I don't know if I don't even know anymore. We don't even know. We're like going to stay put for a second until we figure our life out. But Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Exactly. There we go. The greater Miami area, the Tri-County area. But we're going to stay put for a bit down here in South Florida. That's what I think the life plan of me and the lady is, that we're going to stay put, ski for a bit, right? And conquer a couple more things before we try to see if that's even a thing, or I'm going to be stuck in Florida for my whole life. I was born in Florida, okay? I was born in Hollywood, Florida. So I have been here forever. It'll be raining iguanas, dude, because iguanas freeze, by the way. Speaking about his iguana statement, I don't know what the iguanas are going to do. They have to go underground. JBZ's up there. I'm not going to say. If you weren't on that episode, you weren't on the episode. You don't know. JBC's somewhere else. But they might not have iguanas up there like we do down here. Down here in South Florida, it's all of the roadkill is iguanas, which I don't love seeing roadkill. It kind of makes me sad. But all the roadkill are iguanas. These things, they fucking dart across the street. And they go like this. That's how they run. They go like this, and they get back like onto like almost like their back leg, and they go. The point is, they're cold-blooded. So iguanas can freeze, literally like freeze. And they'll fall out of trees. This is not even a joke. So he said it will be raining iguanas. He's literally not kidding. The iguanas can get too cold, freeze, and fall out of the tree, dude, all right? I don't think they're actually dead. I think they're like in hibernation or something, or like they're like dormant. I don't think they're dead. But they crawl underground to get warmer. I'm pretty sure. There's iguana holes in our backyard. Speaking of which, we have a cat foundation in our backyard, bro. We have a savanna because we've officially dedicated, I want to say, probably probably 50 square feet in the backyard. We have now dedicated that all of the food, the biodegradable stuff that we throw away, all the food is going to go into this rectangle, or 50 square foot rectangle, right? With a hairdryer. I don't know if Joe's joking. You can revive an iguana with a hairdryer. I'll try it. We'll be trying it tonight, okay? Yo, Joe, let's burn some fires and crush some brewskis. But what I was saying was something else, okay? Before I got distracted, rudely distracted. Just kidding. Anyway, iguanas. And we have the thing. The damn, there we go, the audio's back. We're putting the food over there into the thing. The point is, we're working on the house, all right? And the yard has become a cat castle, a cat pavilion. We have about 7 cats that live in our backyard. They come and go, they fight, they get along, then they fight again. They have battle royales on the fences. We had to rescue one that was hanging on the fence. It's true, on the news the other day. See, I haven't been on the news. So, Joe, dude, by the way, nothing, I don't know where you are, but if you just watch the local news in South Florida, that's it. That's your only entertainment. You're good. You're good for the rest of your life. Watch the local news in South Florida. It's literally like shot, stab, robbed, and then it's like blow drying iguanas. Not firefighters saving cats from trees. It's blow drying iguanas. and this spa has been blowing their clients. And you just see Robert Kraft just or down here. Who's like a famous guy down here that's rich? It used to be like Huizinga, but he passed away. Who's the big rich guy down here? The Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, but we got the playoffs coming up. No, the playoffs are over. We got the Super Bowl coming up. The Dolphins didn't do shit, so I kind of stopped watching. And then Aaron Rodgers didn't make it. Last play, if possibly his career is an interception. I was so upset. I literally just wanted the Steelers to win the Super Bowl once the Dolphins didn't make it. I was like, let's just see Aaron. I wanted Phillip Rivers, right, to do something, but nothing happened, unfortunately, even though I thought Phillip Rivers did a great job. They still lost like 3 out of 4 games with Phillip Rivers, so no Phillip. So then I said, okay, let's get Aaron Rodgers like last season's Super Bowl. Let's see it. And then no, because DK Metcalf has to like punch a fan while they're winning a game. I don't understand that. And then we lose Rodgers. Maybe he'll come back, maybe not. Or we're just going to be with Brittany, whatever the hell her name is. CD player in there at the end of the video and play Dear Mama. Oh my God, we should play Dear Mama. Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since 2000. I blame Stephen Ross, Hundo P. Gotta blame the ownership. Gotta go to the top. Stephen Ross, 100%. So as I was saying, okay, the start of the episode started off with some nonsense. I'm sure it's over now. When you stop talking to people in this area, in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, he said, I'm just gonna say Fort Lauderdale. It's over now. Cat's out of the fucking bag. All right? Pandora doesn't go back in the box. It only comes out. Okay? So here in Fort Lauderdale, when you stop talking to people, like, oh my God, so weird. If you talk to them, they want to be in your life so that they can tell you and like make jokey comments and like make statements and like talk shit to you all the time and like bring you down. And then you don't talk to them, and then like your phone has fucking no caller IDs and like bluff people like commenting places. It's like ridiculous. I've gotten a letter in the mail. It's like ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So what I was telling you about this is I had this stalker when I went to BC, all right? Broward College. I went to the University of Alabama as a pole vaulter on the track and field team, then left because I couldn't do shit, injured my back, went to Broward College and FAU. While I was at Broward College, this girl in the class who shall not be named, all right? This is someone who came and left and came back, and this person recently messaged me and said that they were done and then messaged again. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. But there was a thing called Blackboard. I don't know if they still have this. I think it's called Canvas now or something. When you go to college, everything's online and you got to do a bunch of stuff on the back end discussion board where all the homework and shit is, right? That's used to be called Blackboard. Then it became Canvas, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I get a message on Blackboard. Like, what? I didn't even fucking know you could message on here. So I have a notification on my Blackboard backend at Broward College, and it's like, hey, it's XYZ, right? And I saw you walk up to the teacher after and hand in like homework or something. Was there an assignment due or something that I didn't know about? For one, I didn't walk up after class and hand anything in. So I reading it, I was like, okay, I didn't do that. And then I was like, foolishly, I responded. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's got a lady's name, a girl's name. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get fucking laid out of this. Little did I know. And I was like, yeah, no, I didn't hand anything in after class. I'm not sure what you're talking about, whatever. And then she was like, oopsie, like, oops, I guess I was just mistaken. Well, like, what's your number? And let's hang out. I'm coming over, right? So she literally is like, well, like, I'm this person, right? And I'll see you in class. Maybe we should study together or something. You know, one of those fucking things, okay? And then I was like, sure. And then when I went to fucking class, I found out who it was. And I was like, oh, it's that girl. And here's the craziest fucking thing. This is what's crazy. I was like, because they did like, they hand shit out, or they did roll call or something where there was a name, like, hey, you. I'm about to say her name by accident, I swear to God. And they, like, somehow I was like, that's her, because I got the name from the Blackboard back end, right? And then I saw her in class, and I was like, oh my God, that's her. But she would act like she didn't know me. Swear to God. And so then I'm like the weird guy, like, hey, and then she's like ignoring, like acting like she doesn't know who I am, right? So I go to class. She acts like I find out who she is in class. I'm like, that's her. I'm totally swear to God, that's not her. By the way, okay, it wasn't like Melania or something, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like the hottest girl ever. So I wasn't like blown away, like, oh my God, thank God. The girl from Blackboard is like, whoa. The girl from Blackboard is like super hot and wants to smash and has been DMing me back and back channeling me. Not happening, right? So of course I'm like, okay, this girl's like, and not even like in like a, oh my God, I'd smash, like in a weird way. Like not even that, which is like, I don't know how that's not even fucking possible. There's a thing that some girls can do where they're not even in like the, oh my God, she's weird, I'd smash category. She's like in the, oh my God, stop category. I don't know what category this is. I don't understand how it's fucking possible. I don't know how it's possible. So I don't know how it's possible. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Now I feel weird. I'm like trying to say hello to someone who started the conversation. Go home. Sure as you know it that night, fucking Blackboard message, dude. From you know who, right? Like, hey, this is all coming back to me now. You're gonna fucking freak out. You're gonna freak out. I've never seen someone like Charlotte's Web you in such a way without using pussy and without using like lure and stuff like that, just using like complete like mind games, dude. So I get the message on Blackboard that I handed something in after class. I didn't, right? I say I didn't hand anything in. Don't worry. She's like, cool, maybe we can study. I'll see you in class. Go to class. I'm like, that's her. Ignores me, acts like she doesn't know who I am. Go home that night, message on Blackboard. I can't believe you were so rude to me in class today. You acted like you didn't even know me. I don't understand. Swear to God. I'm like, oh my God. What? So I message back because this is part of the game. What do you mean? I saw you and I looked. Do you remember? I tried to make eye contact. Right? No message. No fucking response. I go back to class and then again with another fucking doesn't talk to me, pretends she doesn't know who I am. I'm like looking at this person and then messages again. Whatever. Okay? I ended up like addressing it. You know what I mean? And being like, what's up? And then acted like, no, whatever. Anyway, it was strange. Okay. Whatever. Nothing happens. All right? There's no studying. There's just that. Okay? You're like, doubt it, right? And then the fucking class changes. I end up going to FAU, right? Because BC links right to FAU. So this is like the last semester before I'm transferring out of BC to FAU anyway. I start the record label at FAU, blah-de-blah. Like a year goes by, I swear to God. The record label is in my apartment. So my apartment's address is on the internet, all right? So I have wood records address, literally like 17 whatever the hell it was in Boca. It just doesn't have the unit number to the apartment. But it's like townhouses, and there's like 8 of them. And there's like 4 here and 4 there, right? And I park in the parking lot here. So if you just stand here, all the entrances are in this open kind of courtyardy parking lot. So this girl goes and finds out, because of course I own a record label and I'm making music, so I want everyone to hear it. So I'm like advertising, come to our record label, and here we are. I literally hear a knock at the door during a fucking recording session, right? And I go downstairs and I open the door and it's her. I literally swear to God, this is what I did. Oh shit. That's it. Like that. It was like, oh fuck. She was hidden in a way that I don't know why the audio keeps going out. Hidden in a way that like if you had to like open the door and peek your head out to see. Okay? And she's outside. She's literally standing outside in the parking lot. And I'm guessing one of the damn neighbors, because every neighbor at this apartment complex hates my guts. Literally hates my guts. Because I have a recording studio with a subwoofer. It's like, I literally had the cops called on me. So if she walks in and she goes, hey, where's Wood Records? They're like, Unit 8. Anyway, so she's outside of where I fucking live. And this is a year later. And this is the girl with the blackboard messages from back in the day. It's not her, though. Bro, you have 3 viewers, don't call for more. You have 1 viewer, it's me. I wouldn't think that would be her. I wouldn't think so. So anyway, and then there was a couple more engagements that went on and on, like texts where there was like a text that would be like, I got like one long message, like this was literally like a year ago. Maybe it was less than a year ago. It was like 6 months ago. I got a text that was like, I'm officially done with you. I never want to talk to you again. I just want you to know that I finally moved on, and because of you, I'm amazing now, and I have found someone, and we're in love, and blah, 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 blah. And I fucking responded. I normally don't respond, and I'm like in such a better state now, right? And I was with her, and I'm like, I'm gonna write back a nice message. And I did, and I was like, hey, because I sent a girl outside that time when she showed up at the recording studio. I was like, she's out there, and the girl like went out there and like dealt with it in like a way that probably was not kind, because the girl was not the nicest girl that I was dating at the time. She was kind of like a fucking mean person. So I'm sure she said some mean shit. She was like, she's gone. She came back in, she's like, she's gone. I'm like, what'd you say? She's like, she won't be coming back. And you're like, what the fuck did you say? What did you say? This is one thing in my life that I do feel bad for. There are girls that have had things said to them that were either typed or said that were not nice things. Because girls you're dating, like, will go and do bad things. And this is what's so annoying. It so sucks. This is part of the reason why last year I had to stop talking to everybody and restart, get the whole new circle going. I don't understand what's going on with audio. It's an I don't know if it's my cloud filter or what. Hello. Okay. But I've had bad engagements back in the day. Like I used to be an asshole. I still am an asshole. No, I think I'm a nice guy. I used to be like a little bratty kid. Like who I was as a child is not who I am as an adult. And so everyone I know from back in the day views me as that same old person, and I can't convince them otherwise. And there's nothing I can do. So the only thing I can do is just not talk to them ever again. Unfortunately, I didn't make the world the way it is, and I can't rewire everybody's brain. You guys are all here, so you're all fucking geniuses. But I can't help everybody else. Okay? So yeah. Okay? So what I'm saying is, we started off this show today. I was going to go today. Here's what my plan was today. Because I have a fucking plan, okay? And I've used a lot of F words today. And that's because it's a different month. We're going into a new month, and I'm feeling different this month. Okay? I don't know how I'm feeling today. Today I'm feeling like bonk. Okay? What I'm saying is this. I was going to go through the episode and go through my acting stuff, and I was going to show some of the checks, and I was going to be like, here's what they pay you as an actor. Like, and by the way, it's fucking less than you think. As a commercial actor, and this was like, these are like SAG, a union SAG gig, principal lead on camera, the number one guy, the highest paid guy on this set is me. And I'll show you the check, and it's just not that much. I mean, it's not like it's a little, but it's not like it's a crazy life-changing amount. It's just, here's what they do. This is life. This is life. You want to know about life? Here's how they get you. Here's how they fucking get you. It's always enough to keep you coming back to get more. That's how much money you get paid for everything. All right? This is why sales is a trap. Not everyone changes for the better, unfortunately. Well, who knows if I have, right? No, I'm kidding. Exactly. It's funny you said that, by the way, JPC, because here's the thing. I was in the yard today, like watering. I don't think it was today. It was yesterday. I was watering. Right? This is why I like doing yard work, by the way. I know, don't call me a weird guy. I'm doing yard work like, call me Unc, whatever. I'm doing yard work. When you do yard work, your mind runs. It's nice. The more you do yard work, the more you think about life. You're watering the lawn, and you're thinking about life. All right? And so he said, not everyone changes for the better, unfortunately. You assume I'm watering the yard, and I'm talking to her, and I'm saying, like, you like assume because you haven't seen someone in 2 years that they've changed a lot in 2 years. And sometimes, like, nope, it's the same guy or gal, but you've changed and they haven't. And then like, what? And then, so it's like your experience might not be everyone else's experience. Anyway, the point is that I was going to talk about the acting. So I started with the song, because I wanted to play that song and I wanted to test out the dang stuff. So if you want to hear the song, check the song at the beginning. And then we got attacked with this nonsense up here, and then we led us down the road of talking about, I'm not going to go through that. Instead, we're going to talk about this. And so what I'm saying is, by the way, we're on the 20th hour of the show. I mean, kudos to whoever. Kudos to you, for being here. I love it. And 20 hours, we made it 20 hours. Can you remember, JPC especially? Dude, I feel like we've grown together. All right? I remember when we hit 10. We just hit 10. Do you remember hitting 10? It was like, congratulations on the 10th one, because the 10th makes it like in the 92%. You know what I mean? Most people don't make it to the 10th show. We're at the 20th show, right? 20 hours. And so by, what's today? Tuesday? So 21, 22, 23, Monday next week will be at 1 day of content. It'll be an entire day of the MattyTHINKS show. We're not going to show it, but I mean, you know what I mean? There would be 24 hours that you could watch of the MattyTHINKS show after Monday. So starting Tuesday morning, there will be 20 hours of MattyTHINKS. 24, one whole day of MattyTHINKS. And it's been 1 month. So we made a day of content in 1 month. This is what I was talking about with this idea. This is why this MattyTHINKS thing, scroll to the shit talking at the top. This is why that shit, that's how you take an L. Literally, bro, go to the chat, scroll to the top, that's how you take an L. Literally, that kind of shit is the type of shit that they think is going to upset you. This is how you realize how petty they are. Because they think that the 3 viewers is the reason I do anything that I do. This is how they don't fucking get it. This is literally my point. They're never going to win. You can't take W's when you're doing it for 3 viewers. I don't do it for the viewers or the clout. I do it because it's good for me, and I find that what I share might be relatable to somebody else. I don't do it for that. You know what I mean? So, JPC. So, like, this is my point. Another person commented on a different show of mine on my Facebook that was one of those old people I used to talk to that was like, oh, I tried to buy a ticket to your show, but they were all sold out, blah, blah, blah. Ha, ha, ha. Point being that it wasn't sold out, all right? It wasn't even tickets. I just did a spot at some thing. But they think that comment's going to upset me. It's not going to upset me because we're not on here trying to build clout. We're not trying to go viral. We're not trying to blow up because that doesn't exist. You cannot blow up. Blow up is not real. It's 2026. It's not 2015. Hell, it's not 2012. I mean, that's how far back that shit goes. Blowing up with one video and all that. There's so much noise now, it doesn't work. So that whole 3 viewers comment is nonsense because they don't get it. They don't get that it's 1, a long game, 2, there's no such thing as mass appeal anymore. It's all about the fragmentation of entertainment. Everything is fragmented now and compartmentalized. That's how everything's now. So now if you want to have a channel where you want to share stuff, you can do it with less people, but on a deeper level. All right? So we're 20 hours in. We're 20 hours in. Tell me that this 2026 strategy isn't literally such a good idea. On top of all of the fact that, 1, I'm able to post a piece of content every single day, right? I can post a short or a reel every single day. 2, people who do watch sometimes will watch an entire hour of the MattyTHINKS show. So if the episode gets 10 views, but one of them is an hour, right? That's somebody who has a deeper connection with what I'm putting. So they're watching the whole hour as opposed to just seeing 3 minutes. So I can get 1 million people. Well, I can't, but some people can get 1 million people to watch a 3-minute video, but they don't know you any deeper. So the point is that this is the strategy in 2026. And here's what's so weird. You want to know what the strategy is? The strategy is the work. The strategy is nothing blows up anymore. Nothing blows up. There's no blow up. Imagine even if this show, let's say to this person up top, 500 Latina, nice name by the way. Let's say to them, blows up. So say it blows up. Now 1 million people are watching. I don't quit. I have to keep doing the show. See what I mean? So any sort of strategy that's viewer based, that's strictly engagement or stream based or all of that, it falls short because you run out of steam and you burn out because you're not doing it for the right reasons. And then on top of that, you don't learn anything in the process because you're not loving what you're doing. All right? So, it's cool what's happening. That's what I'm saying. And it starts, again, I'm going to always cover a couple, recover a few points just because I want to hammer it home. And I want to establish, what it is. The first thing, again, is turning down the noise. The first thing you got to do is cut down the trees. It's always got to be step 1. It's got to be cut down the trees. Cut down the trees, turn down the noise, pull the weeds. In religious circles, like Christian stuff like that, you'll see weeding and seeding. I heard a preacher guy say you gotta do weeding and seeding. You gotta pull the weeds and you gotta put the seeds in, and they're not gonna sprout overnight. It was a white guy, by the way, guys. Okay, it was one of those dude. By the way, there's some guys, some of those preacher guys. If you watch on that thing where they have the Joel Osteen thing. Now, I don't watch Joel Osteen or anything like that. There's just some other guys that aren't the big one that everyone knows the name of. Sometimes it's this is great. Whether I believe everything or not doesn't matter. This is just nice, the weeding and seeding. Okay, you gotta take out the weeds before you can put in the seeds. So you gotta do that. You gotta cut down the trees, you gotta turn down the noise. We started that last year in April. That was the key. So we're not even a year in, by the way. Okay, you want to talk about results? The first results, first of all, the first thing that happens, let's do this then. Let's just play a tuner song. We will, okay? Get a CD for our moderator. We have a CD player. CD player is outside the door. Okay. Do we have a CD that's not wrapped up? We'll play a tuner song per request at the end. I don't even think the copyright will come up. If the copyright for the tuner song comes up, that'll be great. That'd be hilarious. But the point is, step 1, when you cut down the trees, you turn down the noise. We're getting a no-caller ID. Should we take it on the thing? I don't want to, though. It's just too... I've been off the cocaine. See, this is it dates whoever this person is because of how old it is. Because there's not a lot of people heard this CD.
Oh,
I don't know, but I'm getting the no... I don't want to answer the no-caller ID on the thing. Because then it's just too much glorification. That you have that interest. I'm just kidding.
Why don't you call by your number?
Why don't you call by your number? They're I did. I already did. That was the 561 you called, you fuck. Matt, it's your best song. God, it types almost like my mother.
Okay, bye.
It types like my mother. But my mother wouldn't say I've been off the cocaine. But it's like my worst song, to be honest. That's like my worst song. It's not like my worst song. Every song on this CD like kind of sucks. I mean, that's just every song on this CD kind of sucks. I mean, I feel bad for Achilles when he gets the hoodie with the CD in it. I hope he doesn't fucking play the CD because it's not good. And it's not bad. It's just not good. It's like boring, kind of. It's like we'll play something off of it. It's I almost am like, I don't know what song I should play either. Anyway, play a tuner song. I've been off the cocaine. Matt, it's your best song, referring to demons. Okay, the point is this. See, the wireless caller. See, this is coming in with like the actual number. So I'm assuming it's the same person. I don't do this shit anymore. Like this shit like this. Like I just don't do it anymore. Like it's fucking almost sad in my life. Like it's like I want to do it. I wish I still was the kid who gave a shit. It says, bro, it's legit good. I'm guessing it's a guy. It's 100% a guy. But I don't even do this shit anymore. This is like I'm not even playing. I mean that. Ha 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 ha. Like I don't even have the energy. It's like, this is my point. This is my point about this. And whatever, I don't give a fuck. It's like this weird, this is what happened in my life. This is literally what fucking happened in my life. I wanted everyone's attention. No one gave it to me. Told them all to fuck off. And then half of them are like annoying now. It's all it is. It's that simple. And I don't give a shit. It's just like, okay, cool. It's like there's not even enough of me giving a fuck. It's not a single person I could see that I'd give a shit. It's not a single person. There's not a single person. There's not much you know about my life on this live stream, but there's people that have done some fucked up shit to me that if I saw them, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'm not even mad. I don't even give a fuck. And I know you're like, oh, you're sitting there saying you don't give a fuck. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Not a joke. Haha, play it. All right, whatever. The point is, it's like, this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what's so, it's not even like, here's what's so ridiculous about your fantasy and illusion of youth. I have this written on the board, like the illusion of youth, which is that like, you think you have this whole life ahead of you and you think you have this like, this movie in your head where like everything's going to happen and there's going to be the climax and you're going to say that to that and she's going to say that to him and then she's going to feel like this and you're going to walk away all happy. Like, dude, it's fucking movies that you watched. That's not how life works, right? It works like in like a different way. So the better things that get for you, the less you care about the shit you used to see you mad. See what I'm saying? Like, this is the attempt. This is the attempt. See what I'm saying? Like, it'll be like you mad and it eventually just goes silent. That's all it does. It eventually goes silent because you can't beat a dead horse. So it eventually, except for the one girl I told you that kept coming back. She's now silent, but she may come back again. But like I said, if it's a guy, they'll tire out. And just go fuck with somebody else. But, as I was saying, when you stop talking to people, all right? And I'm the guy who's out here. Look at that. That was funny. Look at this. 30-ish and on YouTube. Youth. See, this person feels old. Then bringing up age is another dead giveaway. It's almost like I hear the hater in myself from a long time ago. Because it'll be so that your age, right? What are the things we talk about on the show, right? These are the things they do to try to make you feel a certain way. You're too old. That's like the go-to. This person hasn't done whatever they want to do with their life. So their goal is to go and tell everybody else that they got to slow down, right? Because the one thing that Justin Bieber can make it, Timothée Chalamet can make it, and make it's not the term I'm looking for. Make it means like feel, fine. Like actually have inner peace. That's what it means. It means not be sitting on something like trying to rage bait people, So like once you make it to that level of like being inner peace or whatever the fuck, it doesn't affect you if you don't know who they are. So people like this person want you to be like, you're old, you're on YouTube, give up, right? Which is the stupidest fucking statement ever. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be on, a cable television? It doesn't even make any fucking sense. It shows how short-sighted the person is. They have no idea that YouTube is literally going to be a place that people are going to watch fucking content going into the future. So I don't understand. Where would you be? Where would you be? Were you supposed to be on TikTok? I don't even have a fucking TikTok. To the point, I'm 30. I don't have a fucking TikTok. Also 30-ish. Have I not seen this person in a while? And they don't know how old I actually am? On this show, I say my fucking age all the goddamn time, so... but the point is, you don't talk to people, right? You stop talking to people. It's so weird. in my life, I wanted to get a bunch of people's attention growing up, right? I made movies. We've showed them on the damn show before, where I showed the movies I made as a kid, put those on YouTube, and blah, 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 right? I used to do the pole vaulting thing. Anyway, I used to always want to get people's attention. All of this came back to the fact that I wanted basically my parents' attention, right? How old is Joe Rogan? He's been doing pretty well. I know, right? And also, exactly. Fucking, that's, to JPC's point, this is what's so, again, I'm imagining this person talking is similar to age than me, so they don't get it. They're short-sighted. What they don't understand is they think like you do it, you put the video up, it blows up, and you're that person. If it doesn't blow up, you're a loser. That's what they think, because that's how their mind works, because that's how they think of themselves, right? And then what you realize is, okay, all the people that are popular in doing anything have been, one, doing it a while, and two, are older, right? So to Joe Rogan's example point, one, go back and watch an early video of Joe Rogan. He literally goes, look, Red Band, there's 700 people on here. Now, obviously, there's not 700 people here. But the point is, he has 10 million an episode. He had 700 then. Also, this was 10 fucking years ago. So that podcast he's been doing for over a decade. All right? So this person here is like, they don't get it because things don't work out in their life and they give up too. And they quit. Right? So they want you to quit and they want to say all those negative things to you that they say to themselves. What they don't realize is I've said all this shit to myself already and gotten the fuck over it. I don't have an ego problem anymore. So I don't actually give a fuck. That's the thing. I don't have an ego problem. The ego is the only thing you're mad at. So all the things I used to want, this person's approval, I don't want. I don't even want their attention. They're fucking annoying, as you can see. See what I mean? It gets annoying with your phone ringing and you have to need duck caller IDs, but you're waiting on a call from a guy. You know what I mean? You're waiting on a call from a guy and you're like, fuck. I was actually trying to talk to somebody, you know? I'm trying to do something and then I'm like, you're wasting my time. Okay? And so what I'm saying is when you stop talking to other people and you cut everybody off, the first thing that happens is, by the way, again, I'm preaching unity on this show. I'm not preaching civil dissension. All right? But some people cannot be saved. They have to be exiled. You have to get rid of them. Unfortunately, you have to sit down and figure out who do I have to get rid of. And then you start to realize, okay, it's fucking everyone. And if you live in South Florida, right? I first started not talking to like my friends. Then I started not talking to my cousins. And then I started not talking to my literal mother and father. And then I was like, fuck it, it's everyone. I can't talk to anyone. And so we rebuilt. All right? But the point is, when you stop talking to people, all right? If you need to, and most likely you need to because everyone's so damn toxic now, as you can see, all right? The first thing that happens, the very first thing that happens when you stop talking to people is nobody contacts you, okay? That's number one, as I can tell you from being through all of this. So the first thing that's going to come to you is your ego. This person who's got this crazy ego in these comments, thinking this is going to get to me, doesn't realize I've already conquered all of this. The ego's been conquered, all right? So no one messages you. That's the first thing that happens when you cut everybody off. Because one, you can't go, hey, I'm officially cutting you off. So no one gets the memo. So a lot of time goes by where you don't get any messages. And you're like, fuck, I thought my mother would have checked in on me. I mean, they're not even blocked. I'm not even getting calls, right? That's the first thing that happens. And so that's, your ego gets tested immediately. Meaning the person like this 500 Latina person would fail right there. They'd go right back because they can't take a second with, they can't know that no one gives a fuck about them. They can't, that news is too deep for them. No one gives a fuck about you. That's the truth, right? As much as you're in here, no one gives a fuck about you. And that's why you're here. No one gives a fuck about you, right? No one gives a fuck about me though. See, I get that. I'll get to that. Your ego is what makes you think you need people to give a fuck about you for you to feel good. No, you got to give a fuck about you. That's the difference. This person doesn't give a fuck about themselves. They probably have people in their life that they got to get rid of. It could be their parents. That's the ugliest one, is when it's your mother, when it's your father. If this is a girl, then it's her father. If it's a guy, then it's his mother, right? When you got to cut them off and they don't reach out to you, your mother doesn't send you a message. Dude, I got engaged. That's the first message she sent out. All right? And it wasn't to me because by then I had blocked everybody's number, right? It went to her. It was in a group chat. 60 days, I think 60, 90, I don't even know. It was months went by. And then my mother only reached out because one of her friends showed her that we had gotten engaged because it was doing stupid dummy nums on Soch. All right? And it got like thousands of views, tens of thousands of views. And so now my mom messages me, right? And so the first thing that happens when you stop talking to people is nothing, bro. Your ego comes to test you. And it goes, okay, how long can you go without them or anybody? Or any satiation to your ego, to your social need. How long can you go without it? All right, that's the first test. Right? You know what starts to happen though? After, again, 30 days. It's at least 30 days. Everything is 30 days. It's a month, dude. It's a month. It's a month of like no one doing anything. Then you start to get messages, right? You don't respond to them because you are now, step 2 is, I can see clearly now the rain is gone, right? You can see clearly. Excuse me for the voice crack, I've been talking. You can see clearly, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? My heart's still beating. I'm still breathing. I'm still alive. I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine. The ego's quelled. You got over the fact that no one gives a shit about you, because guess what? No one gives a fuck about anybody but themselves. Right? Now you start seeing clear. Now you start finding out what you like doing, what you don't like doing. That was the big, I don't do anything I don't like doing. I didn't answer these calls. I don't want to answer them. I don't know who it is. I don't give a shit. They want to leave a message or send a text or something or leave a voicemail, they can. But I don't care. I don't do things I don't want to do. I don't. I only do things I want to do. How did I do that? You had to stop talking to people, because back then, every single Saturday, what am I doing? I'm running over to my parents' house because they might need something. My dad might need help with some shit. And when I get there, my dad, who needs physical help, right? Who needs to be going to like doing weights and doing therapy and physical fitness, is going, Matt, give me a beer. Come on, give me a beer. Give me a beer. I have to go sneak a fucking beer because he's not allowed to drink, because he's supposed to be going to therapy. All right? So I'm not spending time doing that. Helping my father who doesn't need help, who's not helping himself. Lying to myself that I need to help my father so I can get approval. What? Fuck that shit. I already covered my financial thing. I already have all my finances covered for me. I got that all figured out. So it's just like, the only reason I was talking to them was because I was trying to do the right thing, because my brother and sister were gone. And so I was like, I need to talk to them because if they die, I will feel guilty. Well, I did that for long enough. I did that for so damn long. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm unhappy. When do I get to live my life? Why would I sit there and also on top of that, no one's dying. Nobody's fucking dying, guys. No one's dying. The boomers are living for forever. All right? Everyone's living forever. Nobody's dying. Okay? So don't even get excited. All right? Because that little house you're waiting on, buddy, that little fucking inheritance you're going to get from your dad, and you're going to get his fucking insurance book. All right? You're going to be 65. All right? And I'm telling you now, at 30-ish, as this person said, the pussy's already out doing. It's already over there. It's already over there. You got to be wifed up now, or else it's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is nonsense. All right? So I don't talk to the boomers. All right? I didn't talk to anyone. I started seeing clearly. Super clear. Crystal motherfucking clear. All right? And you stop doing shit you don't want to do. And what you realize is that everything you were doing was what other people wanted you to do. It's like, it's checking their box. Here's what you realize. Here's what you realize, right? Step 1, you cut down the trees, right? Step 2, you see clearly, all right? And what you see is that all you're doing is everybody else's shit. Come to my this, come to my thing, come to my party, come to my Friendsgiving, blah, 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 blah. And you go there, and they're kind of passive-aggressive, and they're kind of shitty, and they're not like, it's not that exciting, it's not that fun, because we're not 18 anymore, we're like 30 now, and it's just like, this is boring, we're just sitting around. I could sit at my house. You know what I mean? Generation X is who you go to, buddy. Well, the Gen Xers, I'll be honest, these guys are partying like motherfuckers. In the Gen X scene, by the way, that generation, by the way, is the one I want to be like, guys, why does no one talk about them enough? The Gen X is the one sneaky kind of generation, actually. They all seem to be having a decent time. A lot of them got some cash, and a lot of them are going crazy with the reggae rock. Dude, fucking slightly stupid stick figure. Stick figures like having the year of their life. So the Gen Xers are going, they're partying until the sun goes down. I'm on here on this live stream trying to get the fucking millennials to stop going on live streams and talking shit. I'm trying to get them to wake the fuck up and stop saying you mad and doing all this nonsense. And they're like, you're mad, you're bringing it up again. I'm like, no, it's just, my point exactly is here. All right? I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be in fights with people on the internet. Dirty heads. See? Boom. JPC knows. Dirty heads. Dude, and love dancing. And watch, if you see Joe on the dance floor, I get excited. All right? I fucking want to jump in. I'm just kidding. No, but no kidding. But really, living it up. Dirty heads, bro. Another sneaky one. So all these guys are killing it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an hour, all right? And to get any more of this bullshit, I got to see you tomorrow, all right? We'll be back tomorrow for another hour. It'll be the 21st episode, all right? I'll see you later.